Hello, guys. Just a reminder that if anyone wants to reach out to me, I have a Facebook page, Rescued by a Rescue. You can look me up, private message me. This is not a dating site, so please refrain from that because I'll just call you out and I'll call you out publicly. So please refrain. Another thing is please like, subscribe, and share this video. I am trying to grow the awareness of domestic violence and the trauma, the depression, the anxiety, the low self-worth, the low self-esteem, and the stereotypes. I'm trying to bring awareness to those, that no one deserves this. If you are currently in an abusive situation, you or your children, and I don't care if it's male, female, please, please reach out for help. There are a million agencies, and they are getting better and better at protecting you guys. So please, please, please reach out. No one deserves to be abused. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about shaming and verbal abuse. So again, verbal abuse, no matter when it occurs in your life, it can be life altering. And little words can really sit with your mind and just grow and grow and grow. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that could care less if they're called a name. I wasn't that lucky. Growing up and wanting empowering words and confidence building words, I didn't get those as often as I should have. I did get a few, but not as often as I should have. So you doubt. You go to school, and if you don't look like, act like, smell like, wear the same clothes, be in the same organization, cheerleading, band, sports, whatever, you get words. And sometimes they're behind your back and you can hear them. Other times it's right to your face. And, it's tough. It's tough. What I need to say, girls, knock it off. Seriously, knock it off. It's jealousy and it's malicious. If there is somebody in your class, in your school, in your neighborhood, one of your friends, family, whatever, and you want to make yourself feel better by belittling them, you have the problem. You can be the most beautiful person that you think you are on the outside. You are an ugly, ugly person on the inside, okay? As females, especially, we are to empower each other. We are to build each other up, okay? So knock it off at the cattiness. We are catty little witches, and God forbid her hair looks better than yours. Let it go. Let it go. Every single one of us are unique. Every single one of us are here for a reason. So let everybody else be. Not everyone's going to be like you. Not everyone cares to be like you. Let it go. And if you're an adult and you're still bullying, shame. Shame on you. That's all I'm going to say. Shame on you. I love to lift others up. Everybody. Especially women. Because we still are a little bit of a minority. Okay, so build them up. Please don't trash them. Please don't trash them. Girls, knock it off. Just knock it off. You're not all that, seriously. So, I remember the first time I heard a negative that really, really stuck with me. I was dating a guy that's, oh my gosh, every girl in the neighborhood wanted. And he was mine. And I doubted it because, one, I don't trust men. Two, something's up. Why would this man, who everyone wanted, want me? And I found out years later, and I appreciated it. However, I went to meet his friends at his bowling league one night, and I was wearing a pair of pants that I thought I looked great in. And as he was taking me home, he informed me never to wear them again because it made my legs look fat. And that crushed me. It just crushed me. And I let that word fester in my brain. Fester. I'm fat. He's not going to want me now because I'm fat. So I started my first severe diet. And way back then, it was literally, I ate, oh my God, it was like a preparing for heart surgery diet. And I ate about 600 calories a day. And because now my mind believed I was not worthy, within a month or so, we ended it. And he went with a very thin person. And that just played even more on my mind. Because I thought, wow, it was because I was fat. So that just started a very vicious cycle of losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight. And I still to this day, and I have been pretty constant in my weight and my appearance for the last 15 years. And I still look in that mirror and have to tell my monkey mind that I'm perfect just the way I am. So I get married, and it's little comments. I was pregnant. I'm lazy. I'm fat. Bitch. Just mean names. Mean. And I'll never forget the first time I heard, to me, what is the most degrading, disgusting word on the planet. I was called the C word. First, I didn't even know what that was. I never heard it. No one ever called me it. No one around me ever said it to anyone. So I didn't know. And when I asked about it or looked it up, because I don't remember, I just remember feeling literally disgusting. Like, wow, I'm that. Wow. And it just, again, it attached on to fat and bitch and lazy. And man, did it grow in my head. So within those 15 to 20 years of having children, until a little bit after getting out of that relationship, I battled with my weight. At one time, I was 298 pounds. I could go from a size 6 to a size 26. I used to say I had an Oprah closet because I'd have all the sizes. And sometimes that size between 18 and 22 was done for protection, because if a man acknowledged me, I was called a whore, I was called a slut, and then of course the C word. So I didn't want any man to look at me. I didn't want to be pretty. I didn't want men to look at me like that, because I was asking for their attention because of how I looked. So if I stayed a little bit heavier and never made eye contact, I wouldn't get called those names. However, eventually, by the time I creeped into size 24 and 26, I couldn't look at me. And I'd be so disgusted, because the genes, you're fat, and my self-worth would just plummet. So I'd go back on, oh my God, the diets. I mean, I'm shocked at how my body is still okay because of the diets. Because and then I could drop 100 pounds in 6 months, the most abnormal way possible. I remember getting my hair cut, and I always loved the look of short hair. I thought women that wore short hair looked incredibly powerful. You know, I've off and on, I've always had long hair, because that's what men like. I like a woman with long hair, blondes. Okay, so I remember cutting my hair. My ex had gone what I thought over the road. Excuse me. And I went and got my hair cut and cut it all off. I mean, pixie. I loved it. Oh my God, did I love it. Going from there home, the compliments, and I loved it. Well, I get home and my ex calls and says, hey, I'm training some guy and we're running through town. Can you meet us for dinner? I immediately sink. And I said, well, I got the kids. And he's like, well, you know, my mom will watch them. And I'm like, okay. And now I'm looking at myself in the mirror and saying, all right, God, how quick can you grow my hair? So I go to the restaurant, and his back is to me, and the man that he's training and his wife is facing me. And as I walk up and stand, the gentleman stands up. My ex stands up, looks at me with the most evil look I had seen in a long time. Because, mothers, we can give an evil eye. This was even far worse than any stink eye my mother ever gave me. And he literally introduced me as, "This is my wife. She used to have long, pretty hair." I sat down and I disappeared. I was embarrassed. I was mortified. I was shamed. And I didn't even try to defend myself. And do you know, still to this day, I'll try to get all of my hair cut off, and all of that comes right back in. Over the over the past year with lockdown, I've been on steroids 3 times, and I've probably put on 10, 15 pounds. And I have to do mirror work every day because of words. That pair of jeans, your legs look fat. I know I said this in one of my videos, but I used to say, I can take a hit. He can punch me. It's a hit. It's a bruise. It'll heal. It'll go away. But those words will stay with me forever. Yep. Now, I'm doing a lot of work. And those words do not have the roots that they used to. They're still there, and I've got to go in every day and weed them out. Every day is a work. However, they don't have that rooting system they used to. I am not fat. I am beautiful, and I am perfect the way I am. I am definitely not a C. I don't think anyone, strike that. That's not right, but no one is. I'm not lazy. I'm not a whore. I'm not a slut. I'm not a bitch. I'm me, and I'm perfect exactly the way I am, and I'm meant to be who I am, what I am, and one of these days I'm gonna do the haircut. I've only been finding my strength, my purpose for 3 years now. So I'm still a work in progress. So words, and it's something that we can say to anyone. And I know I've said words that I shouldn't to other people, and for that I am so, so sorry, because I didn't know any better. Actually, I did, and I didn't know the long-lasting outcome. Girls, women, please empower. Don't trash talk. It's just jealousy. It's literally you're mirroring something in you that you don't like, and you're lashing out at the person that you recognize the character defect in you. So, you know what? Work on that in you. Don't trash talk. Don't trash talk. Everyone, please remember how powerful a word is and how it can affect someone for the rest of their lives. So please, I'm not saying life is all sugar words and happy and nice, and when you argue, you reach for the worst words you can find, because man, I gotta make them hurt the way I'm hurting. And I was very good at it too. Man, I could slice somebody with my words, because I had grown up in a family that's the words. Ugh. They knew exactly when to strike. Exactly when to strike. They were just lying in the grass waiting for you to be vulnerable, and then strike with the foulest, most disgusting, vile words possible. So I worked on me not saying them. And now I'm working on me not retaining them. It's a word. And now I have a better sense of it's how that person feels about themselves. So if you hear somebody really spewing ugly, it's them not feeling so great inside. And I wish I would have known that a long, long time ago, but I know it now. And I'll continue to tell myself good things. You are absolutely amazing just as you are. But I know the torment of a word. Have an awesome day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.